Hello students. I'm sure by now you are clear about various terms, those new terms used in NPO. So today we are starting with a full-fledged question. Initially I'll go slow. Please listen to it very carefully and try to follow. Now, this is a receipt and payment account. What is a receipt and payment account? It is a T-shaped account just like cash book, but it is a summary of all cash transactions of the year. Remember, receipt and payment is a summary of the entire year. So, it begins with the first thing, opening balance. Opening balance of what? Opening balance of cash. It may include opening balance of cash. It can also have some bank balance. And if there is an FD, don't get confused. FD is also a kind of bank account only. So these are opening balances. The NPO has some cash, some amount in the bank, and it has some amount as FD. What are these? These are assets. So they are shown in the balance sheet. Which balance sheet? Opening balance sheet. Now similarly, the account will end with closing balance. Closing balance of what? The account may have some, NPO may have some closing balance of cash. It may have bank and the FD may be still there. So these are closing balances. What are these? These are also assets. They will also go in balance sheet. But since it is a closing balance, it will go in the balance sheet at the end, and the opening balance will go to the balance sheet in the beginning. 90% of the cases, receipts and payment account will always begin with an opening balance and will always end with closing balance. So are you clear? Closing balance in the balance sheet at the end of the year, opening balance in the balance sheet in the beginning of the year. Now let us go with other receipts. This is the receipt side. So the first thing that the NPO has received is entrance fees. Now remember, I've told you entrance fees normally they are treated as a normal income. So where will it go? This will go in the income and expenditure account. The next one, the NPO has also received during the year some life membership fees. Life membership fees, capitalize, that is, put them in the balance sheet. Which balance sheet? End of the year, because you have received during the year, so you can't show it in the beginning of the year. You will show it in the balance sheet at the end of the year. Subscription, is it a normal subscription? Yes. So it will go in the income and expenditure account. Now, sale of books. Listen very carefully. Books are assets. They are fixed assets. So I have told you earlier, whenever an asset is sold, the profit or loss is calculated. Let us see, the cost was 2000. We have sold it for 1800. So there is a loss of 200. Only 200 will be shown in the income and expenditure account on the expenditure side. Next, donations. Is it a special donation? No. So it will be shown in the income and expenditure. And interest, it is a sweet, simple income. It will go in the income and expenditure account. Now we go to the payment side. Payment side, we begin with rent. Is it an expense? Yes. So it will be shown in the income and expenditure account. Tournament expense. So, the minute you see some special expense, look for its fund. Do we have tournament fund? No. That means it's a normal expense and it will be shown in the income and expenditure account. Next, we have paid for upkeep of lawn. Now don't get upset about this. It's a simple English. Upkeep, keeping or maintaining a lawn. Some expense has been done. It's a simple expense. Show it in the income and expenditure account. Next one. Almirah. Is it an expense? No, it is an asset. if payment side you have almirah, what does it mean? You have purchased an almirah. Where will it go? It will go in the balance sheet at the end of the year. Next, books. Are these assets? Yes. So you have purchased books. This will also be shown in the balance sheet at the end of the year. And closing balance will go in the closing balance sheet. Simple question I have explained how to prepare income and expenditure account from receipt and payment account. Now we are solving a question. A receipt and payment account is given which has opening balance of 1000, subscription 80,000, admission fee 5,000, interest 200, donation for building 5,000 and proceeds from drama 6,000. Similarly, on the payment side, there is a rent payment of 3,000, salary payment of 14,000, furniture payment for furniture 6,000, payment for stationery 4,000 and the closing balance 70,200. There are two additional information. First one, rent outstanding in the beginning of the year is 400 and at the end of the year is 1200. Outstanding at the end add hota hai. सब में add होता है? जी हाँ, this formula will be used for everything, whether it is rent, salary, anything. So outstanding at the end will be added, outstanding in the beginning will be subtracted. Now what is the second information? Subscription outstanding in the beginning is 1000 and at the end is 600. Simple, sweet question. We will solve it right now and see. Now, let us discuss where does the opening balance of the receipt and payment go? In the opening balance sheet. Where does the closing balance go? In the closing balance sheet. Now, what I'm doing is I'm preparing only the income and expenditure first. Only the income and expenditure account. So, let us begin. Rent is given 3,000. Outstanding at the end add hoga. Outstanding in the beginning will be subtracted. So, you will get 3,800, I believe. Okay, then salary, there is no adjustment, so it will go 14,000. Any other expense will go? Will furniture go in income and expenditure? No, it is an asset. Stationery, yes, stationery should have gone there. So, I have shown stationery 4,000. Stationery is a consumable item. So, if the opening stock and closing stock is not given, in that case, whatever payment has been done, this is our consumption. Let us use the formula and see. Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Opening stock 0. Stationery purchased during the year 4,000. Closing stock 0. That means whatever stationery we purchased, we consume. So stationery is shown 4,000. Let us see the receipt side and let us see what all will come in the income and what all will not come. You make up your mind. Let's see. Subscription will come and we will use the formula outstanding at the end add hota hai. So outstanding in the beginning will be subtracted. Admission fees, we will show it here. Interest is also normal income, we will show it here. And there are proceeds from drama. Remember, I have already told you proceeds from drama means you have earned through holding a drama. So all that will be shown on the income side. Once the income and expenditure account is prepared, then we will see whether the income side is more or the expenditure side is more. Income side is right side, expenditure side is left side. Just like in P&L. So we see income side is more, and can you spot what we got? We got a surplus, that is excess of income over expenditure, 69,000. That's how you prepare an income and expenditure account from receipt and payment account. So I'll give you some homework. Try solving it. Bother me with all your queries. I'm waiting for them. Bye-bye.